Hey, what's up? How's everybody trading going? Rather delectable. A Dole Whip. I've had them at like hockey games before. Never had these little to-go cups. Delectable. Alrighty. Let's see what we got here. So there was a bit of uncertainty and tariff news that came out into the close that caused the weakness in a across any market-related name. I had posted on Twitter when I was running my scans a little bit ago. My fader scan had like 300 and something results on it. 359 or something like that. Typically on a bad day, it's somewhere around 100, 120. So it's like triple. So definitely a lot of air coming out of names. Everything is red. So it's, as I had said before, where you could see in daily charts it wasn't pullbacks along a bigger picture higher low trend. It was now starting to fail to follow through. Charts were starting to roll over, and it was now at a phase where pops were getting sold into prior supply levels, and that continues to be proven true with the way that the daily chart's acting. A lot bigger red candles, smaller bounces, and lower highs can't reclaim prior support. So it's definitely not a market where I'm looking to buy dips. Now, if you're thinking longer term, like 30 years, then maybe a 615 to 580, getting like a $30 pullback, you get 5% discount on something like SPY. I know I had talked about Home Depot pulled back from 440 to 380. So there's definitely some discounts in some value names, but there's nothing saying it can't continue lower. That's why I would say it's like a 20, 30-year outlook if I'm buying dips here. I haven't started buying yet. I have kept some cash to deploy on that front, but everything continues to fail. MSTR, nice idea on scan yesterday. Was hopeful for when we were looking at it, we were looking at 299s in the after hours, like late night trading, overnight trading. It was in the 299, so I was hoping we'd get that 300 plus gap. But right off the open, you get fails off pre-market highs, and this thing never looked back, never bounced. And like I had mentioned, MSTZ, the inverse. So the lower master pulls, the higher this one starts to trend. So this one gapped down like crazy back down to prior support levels and got back up rather nicely. Tesla, after its first green day, gap up today, failed to follow through. This one had absolutely no follow through. Bitcoin got whacked. Off of its gap up, you can see this huge base that acted as resistance and now sold off again. So I think odds favor lower. Turner, I had this one on watch for dips, but it just gapped up a bit too much, so I didn't even touch this one. It was gapping up by market open, and dips towards those 250s was not in the cards once it's up in the 310s, 320s. So it continues to trade a bit choppy. It's not super clean trends, so nothing I'm really excited to trade. Even looking at the daily chart, you can see it's got some good range, but not super clean trends. And Dom H, I think I'm going to throw this one on watch for tomorrow. We got this daily view app starting to give way. Prior looking left support in the mid 7s. Broke down today and started to fail to follow through. So I'm going to be looking at all pops into the low 7s, 7, 720, something like that. Any sort of pops and look for it to fail to follow through. I think there's a bit of a liquidity pocket here back down to the 4s. Reddit, I'm still not going to write this one off for this 150s breakdown. Each time it pushes up into those 170s, it has some trouble. So it's some people like to react into looking left spots, but support hasn't broken down, so it's still in trend. So I'm going to look for those levels to break, come back, retest, and then continue to roll over. GoDaddy, keeping this one on watch. We got this big fail, earnings, gap down, higher lows, possible bull flag setting up. So if this higher low trend starts to give way, then I think game on. But it seems like any daily charts, weak names, I think are, until something changes, they're short on all pops. So see where we're gapping tomorrow with the markets. A lot of names are following the markets. So most of the action outside of those day one gapping craps, most of the action is in large caps in terms of bigger picture moves. So I would say watches for tomorrow are not catching dips. See where the market opens and start to use that one as a guide on something like, Master. Maybe Bitcoin continues to roll over. We've definitely got some supply overhead. Maybe MSTZ on dips. Maybe Dom H pops for 7. Maybe Palantir continues to roll over after this massive run. So, bunch of stuff on watch. Larger caps wise, but we'll see where SPY opens tomorrow and then go from there. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Stay safe out there. Don't get chopped up. If this isn't your kind of market, trading these larger cap names, then I think it's okay to sit on your hands and wait for stuff to come back into your wheelhouse. Just don't run out of money before then. Don't give back your gains from other market cycles. So, alrighty, see you guys in the room.